Hello YouTube, Calcifer050 here with an update to my hero deck profile. Yes, this is the same hero deck profile you saw a little while back when I was last making videos. I just wanted to show you the changes I've made to the deck since then. It's more turned into a Chaos Hero build, so it reflects in the title of the video. So here's the monster lineup. I run 7 heroes consisting of Stratos, 3 Alias, 2 Bobbleman, and a Sparkman. Sparkman's just a decent light monster, 1600 attacks, not bad, but also it's level 4 warrior, so it fits into the entire deck. It's hero, and it's a light type, so it's fodder for my chaos monsters. Also, 1 Tragodia for the Gemini monsters of the deck, 1 Evocator and 2 Crusader. That's because they're, again, light targets, but the Evocator is for Nova Master access, and I just love the card anyway. Then for the Dark Monsters, majority anyway, the classic tour guide engine, 2 tour guides, Sangan and a Night Assailant, pretty standard, and then of course 1 Chaos Sorcerer and 1 BLS. Now, advice in the comment section below: do I add another Chaos Sorcerer? Do I add another Tragodia? Those are my 2 options I want to add in. So let me know your thoughts below. Next we'll do the magic, or spell. 1 Holy Trinity, 1 Reinforcement of the Army, 2 Emergency Call, 2 Miracle Fusion, 1 Terraforming with 2 Fusion Gates, and then 3 Gemini Spark. Of course, a Spark for the Gemini monsters, Fusion Gate for the ridiculous amount of fusions I do. I just love Fusion Gate as well, it's such a good card. Miracle Fusions, obviously, staple, need I say more. Trap lineup, 1 Starlight, 2 Skill Drain. The only really thing that this affects is the tour guide engine and the chaos stuff altogether, which, to be honest, it's not too much of a problem. I'll just either have to time my plays right, or summon the monster and use it as a beat stick. 2 Torrential, 2 Mirror Force, and a Solemn Judgment. Again, pretty standard. I've gone with a very similar trap lineup for most of my decks for quite a long time now, so it's one that I'm quite happy with. Of course, suggest changes in the comment section below. As for now, my extra deck: 1 Utopia, 2 Blade Armor Ninja. I'm thinking of changing one of those for a Maestroke. 1 Gagaga Cowboy, or maybe that for a Maestroke. Again, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. 1 Wind Up Zen Mains, and 1 Levier the Sea Dragon. Now, there's only 1 target for each here, because it's not often I get off both Exceed plays, and it gives me an option between the 2 of them to decide what I want to do at that moment. That's it for the Exceeds. Of course, the Stardust Dragon for the Starlight Road, and then for the fusions I have 1 Great Tornado, 1 Nova Master, 3 Absolute Zero, and then 3 Shining. Again, it's all very standard procedures. I prioritise on Zero and the Shining because they're the fusions I will go for most often. Not just because of the cards that are in my deck, but because they're, well, I won't say my favourites, but it's more down to they're the best ones out of the lot. Now for my side deck. My side deck's spec'd out mostly towards Super Polymerization, because I love the card so much. However, with Iscuridao still out of the reprint scope, or whatever you want to call it, for a very long time, I'm just having to play it as by ear. So I play 1 Nova Master extra. Both of my guys are in the side. Yes, there is all the Gigia, Machina matchups, but they're becoming less and less lately, and I'm thinking, especially with when the fire decks come to play next week or so, when the pack comes out, then definitely these won't be as useful, and it'll be more about Nova Master if I go for Super Poly. But Gaia's still really good card. It still screws up a lot of opponents' plays, and you know, gives me a nice wall to sit behind. And then 2 Effect Veiler, 2 Maxi. Again, the staple hand traps. I don't run them in the main deck anymore. They just clutter up. There was a time when they were good, and then that time kind of went away quite quickly. So I thought, no, keep them in the side. It's the best option. Of course, the 2 Super Poly. I only run 2 simply because of the lack of a Skiradal in the English and European TCG. Now, my, of course, reason for this is being that I don't need 3 for... I can use the extra deck space for something else. Not only that, but when Skiradal does come around, I'm going to be maining all 3 of these super polymerizations, and then I really will fear nothing. So yeah, watch out. Other cards in my extra side deck: 2 Macrocosmos. This card's really helpful, more helpful than D-Fisher really, because I can just use Fusion Gate to fuse, or I can play around it. You know, all these cards that are meant to scrub your opponent but can also hurt yourself. If you're a good enough player, you can play around it so easily. All it takes is a little bit of practice, a little bit of know-how, and jobs are good. 2 Chain Disappearance. This isn't as helpful as it was when I put it into the side deck, but there's still those instances where this could be a really good card. Again, it depends on what deck you're facing, but a lot of the decks these days are starting to get more and more attack points and skip over the radar of this card. And then finally, Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, a pretty decent standard for the Dark Attribute matchup, which, as you all know by now, I oh so hate. But anyway, that's it for this time. Again, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know what you think on the deck, let me know any changes I should make, and let me know where I should put in an extra Tragodia or an extra Chaos Sorcerer. But until next time, take care YouTube.